all know that our objective here is to retrieve the Panda King's daughter, Jing King. She's being kept against her will by this man, General Tsao. A real peach, this guy. During surveillance, I actually witnessed him kick a puppy. Twice! He plans on forcing Jing King to marry him next Saturday. Clearly, time is of the essence. Here's the plan. First, I'll approach Tsao in disguise and attempt to get hired as his wedding planner. Hopefully with a man on the inside, we'll get some news on Jing King. Still, we need more information. Two of us will need to work together to steal a pair of twin keys and break into Tsao's house of business. Once inside, I'll need to utilize some new technology to circumvent their ultra-tight security. Finally, thanks to Penelope's air sweeps, we've picked up an unusual radio signature out in the water. Someone will need to go eyeball the anomaly and figure out what it is. We can't leave anything up to chance here, or Jing King lives unhappily ever after.
Hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we contacted the Panda King in hopes that we would get him to join our gang, but we found out that his daughter has essentially been kidnapped by a chicken man general here in China. And so in this episode, we're going to start making some moves in order to free her from her arranged marriage. So let's just go ahead and jump into one very, very enjoyable mission in the game for me. And naturally, we're going to be playing as Murray, which is generally the character we play when we're looking to have an enjoyable mission. And something to be noted is that Carmelita is going to be running around in the area with her shock pistol in hand, so definitely someone to avoid because, well, there is something we can do about her, but I am not going to show that off quite yet.
The mysterious signal I picked up was somewhere on the water's surface.
I'm not seeing anything.
Keep scanning. These readings are clear.
Great snakes on a stick! I don't believe it!
What? You found the signal?
It's the team van! Last time I saw it, it was floating away on a block of ice in Canada. And now it's here!
Highly probable given ocean currents.
I gotta go get it! Don't worry, baby! Mama's coming!
Don't even think about swimming, Murray. That water's freezing. You wouldn't last a minute.
But my baby!
Hold your position. I should be able to drag the van to you using my RC chopper.
Bless you, Penelope! Bless you and your bag of remote control gizmos!
Alright, so, in a lovely reunion, we have found none other than the team van. And so this is going to be an RC chopper mission, and we are wanting to basically pull the van over to a shore nearby. Like Murray just said in the background, we just need to follow the arrow, and this mission is pretty slow going, but for the most part, these guards can't really aim at you worth anything. So as long as you're just kind of moving around in different directions, you're really not at risk of taking very much damage. Of course, I say that as soon as I get hit, and that missile was really persistent for some reason. But yes, sometimes they are going to fire out missiles at you, and you just need to turn very tightly in order to avoid them. I don't believe there is much further that we need to go for this particular segment of the mission, but there is an amount of distance that we need to travel, and these missiles are really just being super obnoxious. Anyways, there is our target right there, and the cable breaks. But we are about to be done with this phase.
My sweet van! How I've missed you! Don't worry, I'll break you out of your icy prison!
And so you have a lot of options here, but I personally prefer to just jump up and thunder flop.
The locals seem to be on.
And for some reason, the locals really care that I'm belly flopping my van, but it's okay, because they're not really a concern at all, and I accidentally blew myself up. Yeah, there are exploding barrels about in the area. So that is just something worth keeping in mind. Also, I've noticed it a little bit because I was sort of playing around in the area off screen, but there are some weird frame rate issues in this particular chapter. So if you are experiencing like weird frame lag in this area, then don't worry, you're not the only one getting it. And it's from the game, so it's not like something I can control on the recording, unfortunately. But hopefully it won't really get in the way of the enjoyment of the game. And now, Penelope is going to be covering us as Murray pulls the van towards the safe house. So, this is like any other RC Chopper mission, except there are a lot more like cover areas around. Because back in Holland, there really wasn't that much to cover the area. But here there are like a bunch of buildings and pagodas and stuff and what have you. I guess pagoda is a type of building, but you know what I mean. There's like a lot of weird stuff in your way if you are trying to accomplish this mission easily. That was a weird visual effect. I didn't know that it played that if you pulled someone up into a roof. That said, it's not something I've ever really been able to do. And hey, get away from my hippo. But yes, something worth noting is that when Penelope first saw the van, she's just like, oh yeah, that's very probable that it would flow from Canada to here, what with ocean currents and all. But that's pretty inaccurate, actually, because like the main ocean currents wouldn't pull the van from pretty much anywhere in Canada over to China. So, especially since we're up in the mountains, which means it would have to go upriver, up a mountain, in order to reach us. So, you know, fake science is fake, but ultimately, I think we're all just pretty glad to see the team van back in action. But there is not much longer before something horrible is going to happen, and excuse me, sir. But, I'm bad at protecting Murray right now. But, right now, we are about to have something a little bit unfortunate happen.
Sorry, Murray, but I'm out of fuel and I can't do anything about those spikes in your way.
But we're so close!
You did your best. We just ran out of options.
She's right, Murray. It's hopeless. Get out of there. Save yourself.
I will not. I will never leave her behind again.
Words do tear at a father's heart. Would that I had such passion when they came from my little Jing King. Fear not, brave hippo.
Alright, so now we are going to be... Well, we're not technically playing as Panda King, but more on that later. But we are going to be controlling a turret as Panda King. And this does have friendly fire, as Bentley just said in the background. But ultimately, it's not a huge concern. And for the most part, it is the guards that are going to be causing Murray damage. It takes a few hits for each guard to die. I don't know exactly how many, and I think I actually just did hit Murray there on accident. And worth noting is that Murray keeps his health from the segment with Penelope's chopper, but it will reset to the beginning of this segment if you accidentally kill him or if he gets killed by guards during this segment, if I'm unmistaken, which I'm pretty sure I'm not. So for the remainder of this time, we're pretty much just going to be shooting at these guards. Panda King is having a blast with this right now. No pun intended, but I'll take it. And there isn't very much. That monkey just like wave dashed or something in the world. Speaking of wave dashing, I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros lately. Not Melee, because I don't actually own a copy of Melee. But I've been playing a lot of Smash Bros, and it's just like, whenever you're playing Smash 4 online and you're like playing For Glory or what have you, you always get the people who get like super salty about everything, and it's so fun when you make someone rage quit. Especially if like you beat them a few times in a row, and then they're just like playing super hard in order to be sure to win. And then once they finally win a single match, they quit.
You did it! You saved the van.
Well done, hippo. You've lit the flames in my soul. I feel awake for the first time in years.
No, thank you, Panda King. You can ride in my van anytime. You got shotgun for like a month.
A great honor. I accept.
Truly, there is no greater honor than having shotgun privileges for a month. But we are just going to go ahead and cut ahead to the next mission destination. Who will it be? Find out in just a moment. Alright, and we're back in business.
Okay, General Tsao's center of business is protected with a special double padlock. If we can get inside and past all the security, we should have access to the purchase records for the wedding.
So let's get to pickpocketing those keys.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The keys are designed with a self-destruct feature, and the guards carrying them are in constant radio contact.
I get it. If we steal a key from the first guard, he'll report it in. Then the second guard will destroy his copy before we have time to pull it.
That's right. We need to steal the keys almost simultaneously. Since you're better at this than me, I should probably go first.
All right, I'll take up position behind the target. Call me when you've made the pull, and I'll pounce.
Affirmative.
Alright, so we are just going to need to basically paraglide over as Sly and get into position such that we might pickpocket this guy. Also worth noting is that in order to complete this mission, you are going to need to purchase the grapple cam power-up for Bentley. It only costs 400 coins, if memory serves. I'm just saying that off the top of my head. So it only costs 400 coins, if I am unmistaken. And it is actually a very useful power-up, but it's something we will be getting into in just a moment, because it's not technically required yet. And I didn't mean to get alerted. I didn't mean to alert that guy, so this could be a problem, but hopefully it will not come to anything in particular. Alright, and for some reason that guard just like has no clue what's going on, but I will go ahead and take it quite easily and pickpocket this guy. I actually did a lot of pickpocket money grinding off screen, and I got a lot of power-ups, so there's no real use in trying to go over them real immediately. But basically, I am up to date on all Bentley and Murray power-ups, and I only have a couple Sly ones that I haven't yet gotten. So we are crossing the area as Sly. Sorry, phlegm just like came up all. Excuse. Can you jump properly for once in your entire life, Sly? But anyways, yeah, I did a lot of pickpocket grinding off screen, so I have a handful of new power-ups. But more on that later.
Nice work. With this second key in my grapple cam, I'm all set up for the inner office.
Sure you won't need my help on the inside?
I'm afraid this is a problem only technology can solve.
Right. Well, have fun with your, technology.
Don't wait up. This could go all night.
Oh, Bentley, you and your face. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff at this point. It's not a very long distance, but I think I am just going to go ahead and cut up to the next destination. See you back in just a moment. All right, and here we are with the Turtle Man. And like I said, this is going to be the segment wherein the grapple cam is a required power-up equipment tool thing. But I will just go ahead and let. Well, actually, no. This isn't a Binocucom thing. But anyways,
otherwise you're never getting into that upper level.
They're gonna give us a little tutorial in the background, but I personally bound the grapple cam to R2, and basically, you launch your grappling hook with X, and if it has something that it can grab onto, then it will, and you just press X again, and it will do the thing. And you can press circle, and Bentley will say stuff. A lot of it is very, very funny, and we're probably going to get into most of it before this mission is up. But, for the most part, you are just trying to lure the guard such
Nice.
that
Now, sleep guard him so he'll stay on the plate.
we're trying to lure the guard onto the pressure plate so that we can go do the thing. The thingamabob that does the job like bibbidi bobbidi
Open
boo.
the door to the upper office.
You know how it
Lure
is.
that top guard onto the second pressure plate, and it's sure to turn off the door lasers.
Alright, so second verse, same as the first. You can go back into the grapple cannon and it'll be where you left it by pressing whatever button you have it bound to. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. What am I saying? The grappling hook does do damage to guards, if you want to use it for that, but it doesn't do very much damage, and so you're better off just switching over to Bentley and like sleep dart bombing them or whatever. And with Bentley's hilarious taunts in the background, we are just going to go ahead and hit this guy with a sleep dart and work our way inside.
With nothing to climb on or to jump off of, it'll be your only means to the computer in the upper office.
Alright, and so, like Slide just said, we are going to be jumping our way up, and they have stuff to pickpocket. I'm sorry, I need to. This is a requirement. I didn't check the guy down there, but this guy has something. And while I don't need the money, I want it very, very much. So, that's what we're going to be doing. But yeah, grapple cam, pretty cool stuff, but honestly, I enjoy using it, but it's hardly my favorite way to play as Bentley. Speaking of my not favorite things to do, it's time for a hacking segment. This one isn't very long if memory serves, plus hacking in general goes a lot faster in this game, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and live commentate this. We need to destroy this guy all the way, which once you get past the first layer, it doesn't take a terribly long amount of time. He is kind of a, what's called, black hole effect, so he does have a slight gravitational pull to you. And I say he, but it's just like a program, so I don't know. But it does have a slight gravitational pull on you, and you just need to destroy the core, and you will get a little security node that you can put into the thing. And so, yeah, there really isn't that much left to it. You just gotta destroy everything and hack your way on through. And I've only taken a couple hits, so I probably shouldn't be freaking that much about taking damage. But, you know, you never want to take damage in a video game. You wanna get like some pro MLG highlights, and I don't know. Let's just finish up this segment.
Aha, the database is wide open. I'm a capital G genius.
Bentley is truly the OG genius, if you were to ask me. But hey, what do I know? I actually know a lot, most of it completely useless. But that's what I'm here for. Anyways, this has been a very good length for an episode, and as much as I could automatically go right into the Bentley mission because it is very convenient for me, I think I am just going to go ahead and take this opportunity to say, in this episode, we accidentally fell into the water with Bentley because I was trying to make a jump that was way too ambitious. But really, in this episode, we found the team van and recovered it to the safe house, and we managed to hack into General Tsao's personal computer. And so in the next episode, we are going to be finishing up the first round of jobs in this area by doing none other than getting a job. See you guys then.
Look, I'm here to help you, to get your mind out of this rut.
If you truly wish to aid me, stand still and let my fireballs cook your flesh.